They're all warped around here. I've had gold once. Wow, straight up to the front. Whoa. 153 mile left to run once we've had this break. Well, good morning. We're just out doing our checks on a cold Tuesday morning. It's currently coming up to 5:45 at the moment. We're going to make our way over to Felixstowe today. As we head up to Middlesbrough with 2 empty 20-foot containers on to go to Cleveland Containers again, like we did last week. It's going to be a bit of a challenge today because I'd ideally like to make it back down to Leeds once we have boxed off, but I think that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we'll crack on and we'll see how we get on for today. Right, well, we have it, getting out of Tilbury Yard. So yeah, apologies if we were a bit quiet doing my checks this morning. The driver still had his curtains shut next to me. Well, one container over, so I didn't want it to be too loud this morning. So yeah, we're heading over to Felixstowe now. We are currently 77 miles away. Just want to reset my sat nav for the brakes. So yeah, it's got us there at 7:30 at the minute. We said about 7:30, 8 o'clock last night, roughly. Well, I said 8 o'clock, but if we can get there between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, we've done all right. Battle's going to be obviously it's going to be a long drive up to Middlesbrough today to get these off. If we can be there for 4 o'clock-ish, something like that, around 4 o'clock this evening to get these containers off, we'll be happy at that. It's just going to be all down to what drive time we have remaining to get down to Leeds with tonight. I imagine we're going to be out of Leeds or something like that for tomorrow morning. They said work did look quiet though last night when they asked. So we were going to plan on running it last night, but they said there's no real rush to get back down to Leeds because Wednesday's looking dead. So, but we can only try our best for today, and that's all we can do. There's a few places to park on the way back down, at least to Leeds and Yorkshire area and that on A19, so we've got options. We do have options at least for parking. Fairly quiet last night in Tilbury Yard. I've never really known it that quiet really. It was nice. Made a welcome change. Usually it's pretty loud in there. It's a working yard all the time. They do have snap parking in there as well for non-Turner's owned vehicles. That's what they've got a part at the front, a big lorry park at the front, and that's just for anybody to come and use. Which is quite a bit to parking because that's not part of a working yard, but oh well. No, we're not allowed to park in there because it's too quiet and too nice for us. So we're going to get on our way over to Felixstowe now. It's just come up to 5 to 6, so we should have a clear run over, all being well. I can't see them in many delays, but we'll soon find out. Hopefully, like I say, it's a clear run and we can get these 220s on it. Felixstowe with no problems at all. Oh, just coming round to the bad roundabout at the bottom of the A14 at the minute. Been alright run over apart from flying all over Cadwich State roads. They're all warped around here. The A14 and the 130 are terrible for it. Absolutely terrible for it. You fly all over the place. Especially with empty when you've got no weight on as well. There's no pushing you down. Looks like we should be alright here. Shouldn't be too bad. It's not the best designed roundabout this at all. Is that car coming? No, it's Jesus Christ. Van straight across front of me. Yeah, it's full of them round here. It's a poor roundabout is this. It's not big enough for wagons. Our units fit in line, but trailers are well over lines all the time. Luckily, we've hit it at the right time. It's quiet this morning at the minute. It's lovely and quiet. We nearly made it all the way around as well without stopping. There we go. Get up onto the A12 now. Should hopefully have a fairly clear run now. There's no upside of us, cars stopped behind. Yeah, we should have a fairly clear run now. 37 miles to the A14 roundabout. I'm going to report heater on this truck though. I think it's dying. It's absolutely freezing in here. I've got it set to 24 degrees and I'm frozen. It's absolutely freezing. Night heater on all last night as well. That woke up freezing cold. It was just blowing out freezing cold air. Colder than aircon on low near enough. So it's not good when it's, you know, it was down to 4 degrees this morning. Felt like 2. And I looked at my phone, it were not great. So we'll report it, see if folk gets done about it. I won't really hold my breath, but you know, it is what it is. It's daft at end of the day. I can't see them doing it properly. But it's in for MOT at end of this month as well. So hopefully it can get sorted, but we'll see how long it takes, won't we? Right, so welcome to a clear sky, sunny Felixstowe as we make our way down the final little stretch of the A14 to get to the A number 1 for Felixstowe. It's Landguard Point and all that lot at this corner, so had an alright run over. It's been fairly clear all the way. Hour and 32 from Tilbury Yard, so not too bad. We've done alright really. Just gonna get over now while there's a car in the distance, but we need to be over anyway for this roundabout. We're third exit of this roundabout here. Third exit. Though we're light on fuel, you never know, I might hit my fuel bonus this week. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I think there's 3 categories, there's bronze, silver and gold. I've had gold once, but that was with my Scania. I've not had it with this. I've not had anything since I've had this truck. Nearly had this truck a year and I've never hit fuel bonus on it for some reason. I don't know why, but we don't see the scores, you see, that's what's annoying. They just get sent to office, they never really get sent to us, which is a little bit frustrating, but you know, how are you meant to improve if you don't know where you're going wrong? But no bother. Yeah, we just passed the security point at Felixstowe and into the port. It's not too bad down here, I don't mind it. I prefer to come here than London Gateway really. London Gateway is easier because it's automated, but it's just a bit easier down here. You know, there's more parking options, and if you need a brake on way down, you know, you just put it in a lay-by. While going down the Gateway from north, it's down M1 and M11. Oh, I love it place. It's a nightmare for it. Well, they're not queuing back here at least for 86 Pike. That's a bonus. I thought there might be a little bit of a queue this morning. Felixstowe Port Container Services. trying to see time that says when it opened. Is there even anyone here? No, I don't think there's anyone here. Wow, straight up to the front. Whoa! Didn't expect that. I thought there might be a bit of a queue this morning, so I'll get off, and it is, yeah, it's 7:19. So yeah, I thought there might be a queue this morning. So it's 7:26 a.m. and there's no one here, so I'll get off and go get these containers on. Well, that's just got both boxes on now. As we make our way out of here. It's a bit chaotic this morning though. Coming though, I'm round. There we go. Clear of the containers that are on that side. So yeah, we've got two 20-foot Cleveland containers on now. Brand new again. And we're 270 miles away from Cleveland containers up at Middlesbrough. So it's got us there just after 1 o'clock at the moment. Told office between 1400 and 1500 roughly at the minute. Obviously that says it can change. So we've got a lot of miles to cover yet. You know, anything can happen. That is a dead cert, so we'll get out of here and start hopefully chewing up the miles. Can't believe how quiet it were in there. So it was 7:26 when I ended the last clip pulling down the drive, and it's 7:41 now, and I've checked the boxes. Got them on, checked the boxes. One of them had to shut the door because it was brand new. It's still open, just held together by string, and then gave the box numbers to the office, so they've got them and they can send them through. So, you know, happy days. Thought there might be a bit more of a queue than that this morning, but not to worry. So we'll get out of here, start cracking on. I've got 2 hours 51 driving left before we need a break. Oh, we found some traffic at least. It won't be a nearly 400-mile day if we didn't find some traffic to sit in. It's just coming up for roadworks here on an A14, but you know, I've been queuing in it for about 2 miles now. I've never known it this long. Usually it's nowhere near this long traffic. It's usually about 4 or 5 minutes, but it's about 20 minutes this morning we're losing. Just really hoping we can make the A1 for a break is what I'm hoping. Can get a lay-by on A1, even just start of it. I think we'll make it in one hit up to Cleveland containers then, but Middlesbrough. It's what I'm really hoping for. If we can do that, we're laughing then. Have a break when we've got the boxes off up there, and then make our way back down to Leeds, all being well. We're coming down to whatever delay was. I think the wagon broke down. They're putting all the cones back out again. Yeah, he's on wrecker, isn't he? Wagon broke down. That's what the problem was. That's what the problem was. He must have broke down around here somewhere, or they've just brought him past, and because they've just put all these cones back out again. So there must have been a wagon broke down. That's why it was so bad traffic. Oh. That's the problem when it's single lanes like this. It's, you know, a wagon breaks down here. It's buggered. It takes forever for them to get round and sort it out. But no worries, we're through. We've hour and 57 left. I think we lost half an hour in that. It's got us there at 1:30 now. But not to worry. So we've been no time schedule really. It's mostly drive time I don't want to lose. I did 2:33 now with 4:49. Just on, of course. I don't want to lose much more. Right, we're getting good time now. We've got hour and 1 minute left on this driving stint before we need a break. So we're going for A1. I could have got in Cambridge, but I think we should make A1. We're probably about 25 minutes away from the A1, and then, well, from where lay-bys start on A1, we're only 7.9 mile away from the actual A1. But laybys don't start till after Peterborough. Got a lay-by in mind that I want to try and get a nice, it's a nice big long lay-by, deep setback from the road a little bit. And they're probably about 10 miles from the start of the lay-bys from Peterborough, so we should be good for getting them. We're just coming up, we've got 19 minutes driving left. We're about a mile away from the lay-by that I've been aiming for, so we've made it. If I can't get in this, there's a couple more after it anyway. They're quite regular on this A1 now, so we should be good. Then we've got 19 minutes driving left, so we've done 4 hours and 11 minutes driving from Gateway over to Felixstowe, 220 foots on. We made it up to just north of Stamford actually. So we have had a good run, we have had a very good run. I didn't think we'd make it this far without a break. I thought it might have been in Cambridge, but we've managed to push on and done very well. So we've just passed where this slip road ends. This is a lay-by. I don't know if we'll get in it or not. I'm trying to spot it. Yeah, we'll get in this. We'll get in this easily. We'll start indicating, and we're laughing now. We are laughing. I'm very, very happy that we've made it this far north. 153 mile left to run once we've had this break. So you know, we can't complain at that. It's worked out very, very well. So I'll get off and have this break and have a rest, and I'll catch you all later on in the day. There we go, just pulling off our break now. We're trying to make our way out of this lay-by if we can. I spoke with the office a little bit. They phoned me when we was there. I'm going to go now if I can keep up with the gears. They've both managed to get over anyway. Yeah, so they phoned me on my break. Thanking these wagons for letting me on. So there's a few options of where we could be heading tomorrow. There's 3 options. One is possibly a 0600 Ashby in the morning. If you've been watching the videos a while, we've done it before. It's at United Biscuits down there, where we spent pretty much all day parked up waiting, watching films. Then they eventually got us on a loading bay and we ran out of time and had to leave the trailer in there. Struggled like hell getting it the next day as well. That's a very unlikely job they'll give me, just because it's 6 o'clock in the morning and we've got to get box out of Birmingham. The second option is an 0900 Wigton job up at top side of Carlisle. That's out of Freightliner Leeds. That's looking most likely, I think, but they've got some hazardous work in the afternoon, so they don't feel like they want to send me very far all of a sudden. So, well, they said on the phone that they want to try and give me some distance work and keep me busy, and then next bit of breath, we've got some local hazardous work to cover in the afternoon that we might put you on. I was like, oh, thanks. I'd rather go up to Wigton or something, but you know, whatever. Queuing in a little bit of traffic. That's at Darlington. We should be clear after this. Actually, it's not showing any delays. It's just showing 3-minute delay here, and that is all. I'm just trying to see what happens because there's a Volvo further up truck, and there's a lunatic. He's just swerved out in front of 5 cars, nearly taking one out. They were that close behind me at one point, so I'm on my mirrors. I've got 3 lines. I've got a red which says they're less than 10 feet away from me, a yellow which is 20 feet, and another yellow one which is 30 feet. He were on the red and lower when he were behind me. He must have been less than 10 foot behind me while we were doing 56, so I've let him pass, flashed him in, he never acknowledged me. They took a car out to overtake an Aldi wagon. Again, they flashed him in, never acknowledged him. And he's just been swerving out to stop cars from coming down in these roadworks right right dangerous at last second to stop him from coming over, stop him from passing him. You know, wow. He's obviously stressed, so I don't bother. I just leave a bit of a gap. If they want in, they want in. So it is what it is. We're all going to get through roadworks, aren't we? So we're 75 mile away from the job now, from getting these boxes off. 5 hours 47 drive in. This is all braking because there's a speed camera van here at the top of the hill, and everyone slams brakes on again. So yeah, so we're going to be up there for just over 7 hours driving really for this job, so that's going well. We're going to have timed that quite right, so we'll have a good run back down to not Felixstowe, Christ, be a hell of a trek, won't it? Good run back down to Leeds, and then we'll be in there for the night in the Leeds yard to get the boxing in the morning for this job at Matlock. We're just getting up to Middlesbrough now. We're 1.1 miles away from finishing this journey. There you go, the lights just changed. We've had an alright run up really. What we on? Said I'd be happy if we're on 7.5 hours driving as well. We're on 7 hours 14 at the minute, so we'll make Leeds tonight. It's about an hour and 40 minutes, I think, something like that, from here to depot in Leeds. So we'll need a break. We've got an hour and 29 left, so we'll get some overtime out of today. It's been it's just been a good run up. Cruise control's been on probably 90% way easily. It was showing 100% when we set off this morning from Gateway, but it was probably about 90%. Sometimes it's a bit slow to drop its fuel on this, but it seems to leveled out with 58% diesel at the minute. So since Rothwell yesterday, we used just under half a tank of diesel. It's not bad going really, considering what mileage we've done. It's really not that bad. Job in the morning looks like it could be a fun one. I pulled into XB earlier for toilet and I had a look. It looks like it's just off at A6 at Matlock, other side of Matlock. It's going to be definitely glad I've got big spotlights on top of this DAF. I think we'll be needing them in the morning to be able to see down the pitch black roads at 6:30 in the morning. Obviously we'll be there earlier because we need to be able to get there before the time, and I don't want to be rushing down the pitch black country roads. That is for sure. We're just coming up now to Cleveland Containers. They say they wanted the containers today, and they shall get their containers today. It's just here on my right, so we go down to the next turn right, and then it's just there up to the intercom. Hopefully there's no one queuing. If there is, I think we can go down and turn it round in Asda, sorry. There's a Asda turning point for their wagons. I think we can get round there. But it looks like we're alright again. Looks like there's no one here, which is a bonus. So, oh Christ. So I'm going to get off and push the intercom here and tell them what containers I'm bringing in and what reference and that. And I need to go have a break, so I'll let you know once we're getting closer to having a break. We've got both boxes off. We were waiting about 20 minutes to get in, but we weren't too bad. It was straight off again and straight out, just making our way out of Middlesbrough now. Lovely old Middlesbrough. But some of these streets are fun to try and get down in wagons. So we're on our way back down to Leeds to park for the night. We've got 1 hour 18 driving left, and we are 1 hour 20 away from the yard. Typical, innit? I don't think I'm going to make up 2 minutes on the way down, so we'll stop and have a break. We'll play it safe. We're not risking it for the sake of 2 minutes for parking up. It's not worth it. We might as well have a break. That'll get us down there about just past 5 o'clock then. She's just she's alright. So we've started at 5:30 this morning, so that'll be 12 hours by the time we've got in a space and booked off. Not finished our paperwork and then booked off. It's be 5:30 finish. I don't know if it picked it up on camera then, but the people living in like the bush there, they had like a shed that were built. I'm trying to remember that, so that were a bit interesting. Just after a minute of recording, I think it was. I'll try and have a look for that. Yeah, so you know, it's 12-hour day. Today it's going to be about to be, no, it won't be 11 off, it'll be 10 hours off, starting at probably about 3:30 in the morning, get in for 4 o'clock to Freightliner. We get a box on, and then it's, because if we're out of there at 4:30, it's about an hour and a half roughly down to Matlock from there, so it's going to be looking at, you know, a bit tight for the job, but we're not starting any earlier than that. Start at 3:30, away for 3:45, round corner to Freightliner. Then if we're late for the job from there, then it's not down to us, we can't do aught about that. We're not starting any earlier, so that's the plan at the minute. Get down there and just get parked up. We need a break. I'm not sure whether to go into this new services rebuilt XLB services southbound. I'm not sure whether to go in there for a break or just get in a lay-by. I think I might just get in a lay-by. Keep me out the shop, stop buying chocolate. So that's the plan at the minute. So we'll crack on, join the A19 here and head south. So that's just pulling off brake. Managed to get to the bottom of the A19 here, which was lucky. So we should have got 37 miles left to run. Just waiting for a gap. There's just one car coming on its own. Are they going to move? Last second, yes. Last second, but we're out. We're away, and we're flying now to Leeds. Plan's still the same for the morning. Of start about 3:30ish, get down to over to Freightliner, pick the box up. It's empty 20 foot that we need. And get down towards Matlock for 6:30 booking in the morning. Then we've still got that 11:30 second job at Ripon. So you know, we've not got a bad day really for tomorrow at the minute. It's looking all right. Just come to 4:20. We've got 2 hours driving remaining before we're out of driving time. We've done bang on 8 hours now at the minute. So there's not much traffic. It says we're 47 minutes away from the yard, so we'll save a 10-hour drive as well. Because anything over 9 hours class, we get 2 10-hour drives a week. So anything, and the rest of them we can use 9s. So anything over 9 hours classes as a 10-hour drive. So we should just get away with without going into a 10-hour drive. Not that I think we'll need a 10-hour drive for any point in week, or 2 of them at least. You know, this is the closest I've come to going over it in quite a while. We were 6.5 hours driving last night. It's going to be close to 9 tonight, so not too bad. It's all right. Tomorrow will be a shorter driving day. It'll probably be about 4 or 5 hours, something like that. So again, it's not so bad. So we'll get on now. Get onto the A1, straight down the A1. Jumps onto the M1 at the split, and then we get off at the Leeds turning for us for Sturton, and it's happy days from there. I'll be ready for parking up tonight, but I won't be looking forward to getting up at 3 in the morning to start work. Yeah, it's been steady away. There's not been any traffic at all. We've been flat out all the way. We've done 8 hours 46 driving. It's not been too bad. We've come from Gateway to I'll let them through. We'll go this way. We've come from Gateway to Felixstowe, and then back over to back up to Middlesbrough and back down to Leeds. So I've had a rare old day at the mileage today, that's for sure. We can't grumble at that. Seriously cannot grumble at that. Wondering if we can get round the back this way. Yes. We'll get round the back, park on the back row, and then we're done for the night then. Can let her rest. She's done some mileage today. Not quite 100% sure what mileage she's done, but we've covered some miles. It's got to be 400 plus today. Easily. So we're going to get in. We're getting this gap next to this 7.5 tonner here, I think. Oh, this rigid, sorry, this will do us then. I don't know why I put my hazards on. It's force of habit, is that. Let's have a look, see if we can get round. We'll get it round at that with loads of room to back into. We'll easily get it round. Oh dear. I'm tired today. I'll sleep tonight. I will sleep tonight. There we go. Straighten her up. And then that's us for them. That's us done. Oh. So I know part next to this rigid I'll be able to get out in the morning then. I don't want to be blocked in. We can be starting at 3:30 in the morning. That's the last thing we want, innit? Be blocked in. There we go. Straight back now. That's us done. Nearly. Oh, sorry, that'll do. Good enough. Sensors won't let me go back anymore, so I'm going to quickly get off because the office was still in when I came in, and I'll go up, run up and see him and get my paperwork ready for tomorrow. Then I haven't printed it yet, so I'll get off, end this video, and I will see you all in the morning.